The president formally introduced his nominee to be the next chairman of the Federal Reserve. Her name is Janet Yellen. She's the current vice chair, and if confirmed, her new post would arguably make her the most powerful woman in the free world. It's a position that doesn't open up very often. There have only been 2 Fed chairmen in this past quarter century. They have the power to set monetary policy for the nation and thus move markets around the world.
Yellen has been the Fed's second in command since 2010. She headed the Council of Economic Advisors under former President Bill Clinton, and she helped establish the Fed's current program of monetary easing.
It will be the first time in the bank's 100-year history that a woman has become its chairperson. The 67-year-old is a respected economist and will replace Ben Bernanke, who steps down in January.
The first female to head the Fed in its 100-year history, Janet Yellen will take the reins as America continues to face urgent economic challenges. The latest Fed Reserve minutes reveal that policymakers were deeply divided over last month's shock decision not to start tapering its massive stimulus program. Markets were primed for the Fed's $85 billion in monthly bond purchases to be trimmed back, but it didn't eventuate. The minutes show the Federal Open Market Committee meeting expressed concern about the negative impact that higher interest rates would have on the housing recovery, which is one of the few bright spots in the US economy.
As vice chair for the past 3 years, she's been exemplary and a driving force of policies to help boost our economic recovery. Janet is renowned for her good judgment. She sounded the alarm early about the housing bubble, about excesses in the financial sector, and about the risks of a major recession. She doesn't have a crystal ball, but what she does have is a keen understanding about how markets and the economy work.
While we have made progress, we have farther to go. The mandate of the Federal Reserve is to serve all the American people. And too many Americans still can't find a job and worry how they'll pay their bills and provide for their families. The Federal Reserve can help if it does its job effectively.
Her husband won the Nobel Prize for Economics in 2001, along with Joseph Stiglitz on the right. They're all modern-day Keynesians.
She has been a consistent advocate that when unemployment is high, that should be one of the main focus of concern of the Fed, so long as inflation is also not high. So I think what she will bring is a kind of balance that sometimes was lacking in the years before the crisis.
The markets seem to like her too, bouncing back this morning. Many think she'll put on hold the Fed's plans to reduce the amount of money they're pumping into the US economy. The thought of a cutback makes them nervous. If it happened, it could send shockwaves around the globe. She's been given a tall order and has started boldly, apparently signalling measures adopted in a crisis will not suddenly be curtailed.